Welcome back to Let's Play Snowdrop through the Square. For the yes, we have robots to defeat apparently. Last time being on a slippery surface, and being on a slippery surface this entire level, in fact, was just not enough. We also need to be on conveyor belts now, which actually doesn't seem too bad, since at least we're gonna be in the same place relative to each other. Okay, some of these enemies don't really make sense though on conveyor belts. Like, floating enemies that are floating, getting pushed along conveyor belts. Enemies that burrow into conveyor belts. It's a little strange, isn't it? I also don't appreciate these guys can't fall off that edge by the looks of it. Yeah, they can't, that's annoying. And it makes sense, but... Oh, palette. Another thing that was actually in the console version. Lights! Palette and brush. Where's your graffiti kingdom? And drawn to life. And off we go, back to where we came from. And be able to finish off the level. Wait, be able to finish off the level from here. Look in the bottom right corner. I must solid things clip through solid things, game. Why do you have to do that to me? It's not like it's difficult to make that not happen. Yeah, all that detail in the background though. And it didn't need to be there. I'm surprised and impressed that they put so much work into the backgrounds. They're so pretty, and they actually create atmosphere. It's really nice. It's a strange thing to compliment as like one of the highlights of the game. I seriously think the best thing about this game is its backgrounds. Which also just kind of speaks as to the rest of it being incredibly mediocre. But I really, really like the backgrounds of this game. Off you go, Bob. Hey, Squiddy. Touch. But why is he down this path? He was never in the Krusty Krab in the show. Or at least not in the freezer, if so. When did the Krusty Krab freezer even appear in this show? I know it did at some point. Oh, well, there was SP129, of course. Did the freezer ever appear outside that one? Nope. There might have been that episode where they thought they killed the health inspector. There was that scene when Squidward said ice is just a... Not Squidward, when Mr. Krab said ice is just a myth. Because I think he might have been in or close to the freezer when he said that. Yeah, I generally can't hit anything with my mid-air attack. Why does it exist? Like, it's not like it helps me with platforming either, because it makes me move too slowly for it to actually help me at all. Repetitive. Okay. Itch. Scratch it. Did it. Mission accomplished. But now we have enemies and other such things? Nope, just enemies to deal with. No other such things. Okay, no, I object to that. No, I said I object. Objection. Object! Ah! Here we go. Although, and I'm curious if there's actually anything I could use this for. Some kind of secret off to the side or something? No. Well, forget that then. No! I said forget. There we go. Don't need it. Not gonna use it. I'm tempted to jump down there because the game tells me to. Indirectly, it implies that I should go down there. Oops. Oh, well, I've done it. Good job. I want to take the higher road first. Hi. Good fighting. Honest effort. Okay. Here we go. I wasn't sure which route was really the real route, so to speak. As I've discussed a few times before. Go away. I do not need your token. Why are you standing on nothing? That was not approved. There we go. Get back on here. Alright. Man, look at so many things in the background. All this machinery moving things. Dude, go away. This buff is not gonna last long. As we've seen before. I don't want it to either. It's too loud. Yeah. Yeah. So which way am I supposed to be going right now, though? That's my question. Yes, I found a checkpoint going one way. And then I have another path that branches quite far off in the other direction. Like we've seen before. Okay, so we again have 2 checkpoints in 2 separate directions. I could tell there's gonna be some enemies here. There's a big open area. So I guess I'll go back the other way and see what I can find there. I'm starting to think though that trying to never take a hit is a little strict for the buff thing. But at the same time, I guess it doesn't matter too much since you don't really have a reason to care about being buff anyways. It just changes your model animations and music. Practically speaking. Whoa. Got pushed. Okay, so how many of the same enemy do you expect me to fight? That's a rhetorical question. I know it's precisely 4 or 5. But seriously. Game. Like, making the same thing again doesn't make it more fun, it makes it less fun. Fight specifically. Good job. So leftward bound now, I think. Although we can take this. It's slower, but we can take this for more health. Without, so we don't run as much of a risk of losing our buff. But that also means having to platform this way. More specifically, across this thing like this. Which I think we might be able to manage, actually. Ah, sliding too much. Okay, so down we go. I tried. Go away, please. Okay, so where was that other way we were going just now? Wait, how far was in that direction? Was it off that spring? I managed to lose track. Was it off of here? Yes, it was. Okay. It's weird though when you put checkpoints and branching paths like that. It just makes me think that that's the way I'm supposed to be going in order to complete the level. Okay. Finally pick something off as buff again. And we can finally break a stone tiki. Take that, Squidward. And potentially Santa Claus. Although it does, I will say, I'll appreciate this for a moment. This is a pretty good view of the background here. Which is nice. There you go. And that spin attack at the end there, just to give myself a little bit of a heads up. What was below me, because I was concerned about landing. Whoops. Oh, okay, that's cool. Sure, whatever. I don't want that to use camera anyways. But, yeah, whatever. Okay. I was concerned about getting hit by the lasers. Or rather, landing on one. And getting hit by what they produce. Alright, so you guys don't particularly care about dealing with right now. So back on to our previous agenda. Too many of these guys, seriously. Okay. So what's the point of the jump attack you can do with this? Not sure, considering it. Okay, so I wasn't doing the jump attack that time. You press the shoot button. Not in the air. Yeah, it does actually hurt. It doesn't hurt things. What's the point? Whatever. And the game never told me about that attack either, I don't think. Which makes it more peculiar. Alright, whatever. Goodbye. Hi, I guess I might want to do something about you. If it's easy, I might as well. Same to you. I get him stuck against a wall or something, it's okay. Actually, no, this isn't slippery ground anyway, so never mind. It's kind of hard to tell whether or not something's slippery and everything's all icy and snowy. Regardless. Alright, off we go. Still not done with the level, like halfway done with the level, maybe, considering what we've done so far with... Hey! Why did that stop your animation? Normally that attack interrupts you. But, going off of the photographs we've picked up so far, it's hard to tell. So you have two things you can pick up. Maybe not. Okay, so there's that. Oh, that's just a coin. Token. And then we have this, which is Squidward. Yes. Seems like you're invincible whenever you're playing as another character. Yeah, so all I have to worry about is getting stunned if I hit a spike like that, so sure. So how do we get up here? It's the question of the day. Left side. I'm not quite sure myself. Just as a normal ground attack. If you're in the air, you trigger it. It gets cancelled if you land. No, I have to go back over there. That's it. Okay. Let's. Why so floaty? I don't get it. There we go. Oh, okay. That was a little drastic. I guess we're not in the freezy place anymore. We're around some kind of heater or something now, actually. Okay, so we're getting warmer, but shouldn't that mean like further from Santa? I think it's like a reverse hotter, warmer, colder sort of thing. And the warmer you are in temperature, the colder you are in terms of actually finding Santa. That's why I would imagine. Insurmountable waist-high fence. Why do you insult me like this, game? Like, that's really dumb. Like, why can't you put in the effort to actually make something that makes sense that I can't traverse? Like, so many invisible walls, all at once. But for no reason. Okay, so we have more Squidward. Do I have a reason for Squidward right now? Presumably. I'm not just putting in there for fun, as we've seen. There's a utility. Squidward only exists for utility's sake. But where is that utility? Dude, go away. Go away! Okay. Up we go. Are we gonna find what I'm looking for at all right now? Poor Squidward. I'm looking for a switch that Squidward has to hit or something like that, so I can actually get to what I was looking for over to the side. Practically gliding. Because it looks like I should be able to hit some kind of switch somewhere. Although I also noticed we're out of episode time. Yeah, we're gonna have to make water come up and float again or something like that at some point, I guess, which might mean going even further than I already did Squidward. We'll have to find out. Like I said, that'll be next time, next episode. Let's play Spongebob to the Square for the DS. So I'll see you again. See you guys then next time. Bye, guys.